A lot of the regulars in the room. Won't be on too long. Just want to do a quick check-in. I like to check in with the family regularly to make sure you guys are good, to see what's on your mind. And again, we'll take some calls shortly. By the way, we got the right-wing dude in here. Why don't you get on, right-wing dude? Because you're always commenting. Right Angle News Network. What's up, Right Angle News Network? Why don't you hop in and say a few words? Because you're always in our mentions. You stay in black business. So you might as well speak and say what's on your mind. So Right Angle News Network, why don't you hop on? If you'd like to hop on, that would be great. What's up, Afro Elite? I see you, brother. But yeah, this guy right here, he stays in black business. He's always commenting on things in our community, and he has a lot of stuff to say with them Twitter fingers. But again, I invite you to come on to say whatever you got to say now and stand on it and stand on business. So the invite is there. But listen. A lot of stuff going on. Did y'all see that video clip of Jonathan Major? Brother Jonathan Major is going through it with that psychotic Becky. He's going through that court trial. The psychotic Becky tried to put a lot of allegations on him, and then there was video released of him running from her. He was running to try to get away from that psychotic Becky, trying to attack him. And the interesting thing, that footage, TMZ and all of those people, they didn't have that footage for a minute. I get these people didn't have that footage for a minute, and they're just now releasing it. The woman was clearly the aggressor in the situation. And again, there were a lot of people trying to jump on the feminism bandwagon against our brother Jonathan, trying to jump on that wave. We got to be very careful about that. When the dominant society creates a certain narrative, we as black folks, we got to be very careful not to jump on that bandwagon and try to dogpile. Because a lot of people are doing that with Diddy, and we should be very careful with that too, because that whole thing with Diddy, let's be clear, a lot of that is a money grab. A lot of it is a money grab. And then there's a lot of black folks, they know that it's a money grab. But you'll go along with the program because you see, hey, it's another a wealthy black person getting put in their place. And secretly, there's a lot of black people who like to see that. You like to see a wealthy black person get taken down a peg, especially somebody who's real flossy. It's like, yeah, I know some of these allegations are bogus, but yeah, put that nigga in his place. That kind of thing. So we got to be very careful about co-signing that, because these things could happen. These false allegations and accusations, they can be levied upon us at any time. So we got to be very, very careful about that, because the dominant society, well, they stay on code. I want y'all to notice, you don't see nobody in white society saying anything negative about that white woman. Have you noticed that? Nobody in white society, even though they see the woman chasing Jonathan Major down the street and she being the aggressor, they're still on code with her ass. They are not speaking out against her. They stay on code. So it's up to us to understand the power of codification. Speaking of codification, shout out to the brothers and sisters down in Georgia who convicted that suspected white supremacist. What's her name? Hannah. What is Hannah's name? The white woman who shot our brother down there. It was a brother who was in a little fender bender, and he was I think he was having some kind of medical emergency, and he wanted to go get help, from what I understand. And this white woman tried to be the female George Zimmerman and went and chased the brother down. She went and chased him down and then just shot this brother in cold blood. Hannah Payne, that's her name. So she thought she was going to be the female Zimmerman. Shot that 62-year-old brother. And by the way, Right Angle News, the person in here, Right Angle News, you were kind of co-signing that low key. That's why I want you to get up in here. I would like for you to get up in here and stand on all of that stuff you be talking about, bro. Yeah, you get quiet as a church mouse when it's time to stand on that business. But it's an interesting dynamic. What's up, CC Freeman? I see you down there. It's a very interesting dynamic. Um, I'm gonna get my brother Afro Elite on here in a minute. Also, did y'all see what happened with Draymond Green? Did they suspend? I knew they were going to suspend him. They suspended Draymond Green, didn't they? Draymond is a menace. What is wrong with this nigga? Now I can't co-sign the stuff he's doing. He's smacking folks up and all that. Draymond, he's a menace. What is he doing? He's almost worse than Grayson Allen. So Draymond is smacking folks and elbowing them and putting folks in headlocks. This dude, what is he doing? That brother's doing the damn most. But yeah, from what I understand, did they suspend him indefinitely? Yeah, they're gonna put some punishment on dude because he is actually doing the most. He's trying to get them licks in like them white boys. No, the Grayson Allens and those guys, they get to do all that year after year. No, with the brother, you can't do that now. They threw that suspension on that ass real fast. Yeah. But I digress. Let's get Harrison Berringson. What's your name? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Harrison.
What up, Tariq? What's going on? Long time no talk.
My man, how are you, Mr. Harrison?
I'm very good. How about you?
On your mind?
No,
I am
just
great.
I honestly just hopped on. I follow you, so I saw you were on a space, and I like to jump into your spaces and have a discussion. Try to come together, bring people together. That's what I'm all about. So
Yes,
I wanted
indeed.
to. I heard you talking about this Hannah Payne case. So George Zimmerman, I saw your tweet actually. 6-year-old black man after he left the scene of a traffic. So he was in the wrong, correct? He committed a crime and left the scene of an accident. And then when I said I commented and I said she blacked out. You see what I'm saying? She blacked out. She went black on you. This is a black people move, right? This is what black people do. So you don't like it when white people behave like black people, do you?
Oh, you're just being regular white supremacist.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
just asking you a question.
that's
Black people do this kind of shit all the time. So you have a problem with it when
like
white
what?
people? Well, oh, you didn't see those two. You
Black,
didn't see those two little hoodlums
black.
ran down the man riding his bicycle.
Hold on. Let's put the meth pipe down for a second. Let's put the meth pipe down. Come on now. That meth gets you real hyped up.
Listen.
Now,
Listen.
now
I'm straight edge.
you're
I'm
trying
straight
to.
edge, and I'm double your IQ. So
Of course you are, and that's why you're in that nice trailer home you're in now. But so you're trying to justify your fellow suspected white supremacist shooting an innocent black man in cold blood. That's what you're saying, Harrison. Harrison, go ahead. Go
sorry,
ahead, sir.
you had me muted.
So that's what you're doing. You're trying to justify that cowardly move of her shooting an innocent black man in the chest in cold blood. You're trying to justify that?
No, I thought you said so. What did she do? She shot him, or she ran him down, and she shot him or ran him over?
She shot him. She didn't run
Okay.
him over. So you don't even know the details of the
No.
case.
You said she chased. I was reading your tweet. She chased him down. Okay, I thought.
So you're just white supremacists babbling at this point. You
No,
don't
I'm
even know
not.
the details of the case.
No, I'm not. I'm
So,
reading
so
your tweet.
what are you babbling about, Harrison? Harrison, I don't have you muted, by the way.
You do have me muted. You keep muting me. Okay, so listen, I'm just trying to have a conversation, a civil conversation with you, an intelligent conversation with you. That's all.
No.
I'm just asking.
You're getting very hostile. You're getting very hostile, and I need you to put down the fentanyl if you're going to talk and have a decent conversation. So you got to calm down. But go ahead.
Listen, I'm very relaxed.
Okay. Now, other than white supremacist babble, did you have anything constructive you wanted to say, sir?
This guy keeps muting me after every word I say. So
we can hear you perfectly, sir. It's the acoustics. It's the acoustics in that trailer park. It's echoing. It's confusing you. That's what it is. Can you turn your motor off in your trailer park? If you can turn your motor off.
I forgot you were a stand-up comedian because I mean, you know, I'm double your IQ, right?
I know, I
And
know
and,
this. I
and I'm
know
double
this.
your net worth. I'm double your net
And
worth.
and double your birth rate. So we're twins. How about that? Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Low Birth Rate. Because you white supremacists got them low birth rates and them struggle genes over there in them trailer parks, and you're very angry. But go ahead.
No, no, I'm not angry at all. I just
Yes,
wanted to
you
have a
are.
conversation. That's all I
Yeah,
wanted to
well,
do was have a
that's what
conversation with you.
that's what we're doing. We're having a
So let me
conversation.
just ask you a question. So when black people murder white people in cold blood, you're okay with
which
that?
which doesn't happen that much. But go
What do
ahead.
you mean it doesn't happen that much? We
It
just
doesn't
had it.
happen.
These two hoodlums just ran over an innocent former policeman riding his bicycle. What was that, a couple months ago? Did you
What are you
cover that
talking
story?
about? What are
Well,
you
what am I
talking
talking
about?
about? So you're not even covering the news. Do you?
Well, no, you're just talking about some kind of random incident that has nothing to do with black people as a group. You're talking about some random thing that has nothing to do with me. What does that have to do with me? Go ahead, Mr. White Supreme.
Are you suggesting black crime among young men is not an issue? Is that what
What
you're
does
saying? Are
what
you
does
suggesting that?
black crime is 1% of the black population. We
Right.
don't commit crime like that, sir.
Right. So
A
one.
very small percentage of black people commit crime, but a lot of people in your community practice white supremacy, and that's the problem, sir. So why don't you do anything about white supremacy in your community? Mr. Struggle Jeans, hop on, sir. Come on now, just talk to me. Talk black to me, sir, as our sister Vicky Dillard would say. Talk black to me.
Yeah, white supremacy is not some grand conspiracy theory. It's called reality.
It's not
Okay.
even right. It's a
You want to talk
reality.
about cultural appropriation? You're
Right. It's not a theory. It's a reality. You're absolutely right. But okay, what's the cultural appropriation? I gotta hear this.
Oh, well, do you drive a vehicle? What
Yes,
gives
we
you
do.
the right to drive a vehicle?
Uh,
That's cultural appropriation.
how
Why would
so?
you be driving a vehicle?
How
Because you're
so?
you're you're cultural appropriating my white race. Are you on an iPhone right now? Are you on a
Sir, wait,
computer right now?
hold on, wait. Because some of the first people to build cars were black people, the Patterson family. Sir, do you know history? Do you know history? Are you really trying to go there? Some of the first people to build quality cars was the Patterson and Company family. And their cars were higher quality than Ford, by the way. Sir, do we really want to go there about
You,
technology?
you really want to go back to the light bulb? I mean, give me a break, bro. Get
Right,
real. Get
right.
real, brother.
Okay, brother, look up the Patterson Car Company, sir. They were around in the early 1900s. Black people,
Okay, well, when did Benz create the automobile?
sir, Benz, Mercedes Benz. I don't know if he created the automobile, sir, but
Okay, well, you need to do some history lessons then.
okay, well,
So
sir,
I don't know what they teach you at Bethune-Cookman. I don't even know if you went to college, but
I didn't,
you
sir.
need.
I didn't.
Okay, you didn't, of course. No, it shows. It shows.
I know.
Yeah, it does. So the whole point is, I'm asking you a simple question. I saw your tweet. I follow you. I like to interact with you. I like to come on your spaces and just have a conversation about reality. Okay, my question to
And what's the reality, sir?
the reality is a white woman murdered a black man who had committed a crime. That's wrong. She's going to be going to jail or prison now.
Yes, she is.
That's good. Okay, that's called law and order. Okay, we need the same
Right.
thing in the black community, right? So you're right. 2% of the population commits about 40% of the violent crime.
That's
Okay, that's young black men. That's
mathematically
young,
impossible.
right? You really, I know
That's
you people.
mathematically impossible. We don't commit 40% of the crime. We get charged with things that are criminalized. We get charged more than you white supremacists. You white supremacists commit way more crime. You simply don't get charged for it, sir. You commit crimes all the time, drug charges, drug crimes, sex crimes, all types of crimes. And you get slaps on the wrist. That's part of that whole deal of white supremacy. You don't really get charged for a lot of
No,
stuff you
now
do.
last time we talked,
Uh-huh.
you tried to lump in Jews with white people, and you understand that
Lord.
that's not cool. That's
Then
that.
then define a white person then, sir. You haven't defined what a white person is. Define what a white person is. What makes a person genetically white?
Well, what you tell me? You're the one who's throwing out all the race
You the
cards,
one who said that a Jewish person wasn't white, so you must have a
right?
definition that
So
I
you're
don't.
caught up on skin
What's the
color.
definition? So right. So what's the definition of a white person genetically?
So listen, do you have a problem with black people committing crime, violent,
What is the
senseless crime?
definition of a white person? So y'all can never answer that question because it's made up. Y'all pick and choose who's
Right.
going
Well,
to
what's
be
the
white
definition of a
that
black
day.
person? What's the
Um, uh,
definition of a black person?
Sir, a black person is somebody who you guys designated as a victim of
No,
white
I didn't
supremacy.
designate anybody.
Yes, you did. You
No, I didn't.
designated the people
I
who are
never had any
victims of white.
slaves.
Yes, a victim.
No, no, I never.
A black person is a victim of white supremacy. That's the definition of a black person. Okay, and that's what I am. I'm a victim of white supremacy, sir, of you and your community. And
No,
sir,
you're not.
and sir, yes, sir,
That's called a slave mindset.
um,
You're living in that old mindset. Okay. And guess what? We're
there's a
all slave.
because there's a slave owner reality, and that comes from you, and all of
No,
that
I'm a
we
slave
didn't.
too. I'm a slave too.
Sir, no, you're not. No, you're not. Sir, you're a slave catcher. You have a slave catcher mentality. A lot of you suspected white supremacists try to hold, I didn't own a slave. In the 17 and 1800s, a lot of white people didn't own slaves, but they helped maintain the slave system. They were the guardians of the slave system. They were the ones helping maintain the racial quota and the racial subjugation. They had no financial dog in the fight, but just the psychic benefit of keeping us bogged down. The average non slave owning white person was doing the lynchings. They were forming the militia groups that go hunt down runaway black people. So the non slave owning white supremacists were just as complicit as the
I'm
slave owning
from
white.
Massachusetts. We freed the
Sir,
slaves
if
and
you
we
don't stop,
enlightened you. We
sir,
educated you. We gave you everything.
sir, Massachusetts was one of the hubs of early slavery. They got it popping up there in New England. That was the financial sector of the slave trade, sir. That's why all of you white supremacists are up there in Boston now, sir. You guys have always been anti-black, racist, maintaining the status quo as far as slavery, sir. So don't miss me with that. I'm a Northern Yankee. You guys maintained and benefited from it, sir. And by the way, since you are from Boston, most likely your family's from Holland or um, probably, I won't say England, probably Germany. Where's your family from initially?
Where's your let me ask you a question. You're
Okay,
peddling
why,
no,
why,
I'm gonna answer you. I'm gonna
why
answer
are
you. I'm
you
gonna answer
people
you. I'm
so
gonna answer you.
ashamed of your fucking
I'm
family?
not the farthest thing from it. Farthest thing from it. The point is, you try to peddle this nonsense about being the real Native American, right?
Sir, I'm a foundational black
So I'm a
American.
foundational white American then.
Sir, you're not a
I'm a
found.
foundational white
There's no
American.
such thing because the
Oh,
white people.
there's no such thing as a black foundational Native
Yes, it
American. No,
is,
there's not. No, there's not.
sir.
You're lying to your people.
How so? There's always been black people
You're
on this
peddling
land.
lies.
How? Or are your
What do you mean
uh,
how? How?
how,
Yeah, you're not
sir?
an Indian. Stop saying how.
Sir, there were black people on this land for thousands of years based on the white Europeans who came and saw them. Are they liars, sir?
Dude, I don't know what fucking history books you're reading. You didn't even go to college. Did you graduate high school?
Sir, go get a book by one of your fellow white people,
What
Von
books
Wood,
do you read? What do you read?
by
Obama's
white
memoirs?
people,
You read
by
Barack
white
Obama's
people,
memoirs?
Leo Werner, white people like Leo Werner, white people like Von Woot now, who are white, they have no reason to lie. They even said that there were black people here on North and South American lands for thousands of years, sir. Even white people have acknowledged this.
So you're trying to take Native Americans and try to call them black. Is that what you're telling me?
Sir, there were different forms of Native Americans here. All the Native Americans didn't look alike, sir. All of the Aboriginal people didn't look alike. The whole image of the Plains Indians, the so-called red-skinned Indians, that's the whole narrative that a lot of the white supremacists
Where
like
did
to
you learn
promote.
this information? I'm sorry. Where
Sir,
did you learn this?
sir,
How's
there's so
listen? I like you. How's your film going?
sir,
How's your
they're
film going,
so
Tariq?
well documented, sir. I listen to and look at documents, sir.
You look
I,
at documents, right? How's your
I read
film?
documents.
How's your film doing? How's
Which
that?
one have every one of them went number one,
No,
sir.
last time I talked to you, you said you were working on a project.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
working.
asking you how you're doing.
Sir, you're all over the place, but you ducked and dodged. How come you white supremacists are ashamed to say where your families are from?
My family's from Italy, Germany, and Ireland.
Sir, y'all always say that y'all mix up all of this stuff.
Well, what do you mean? That's where what we have four grandparents, don't we?
Sir,
Do
when
we
they
not have 4 grandparents?
sir,
How did
when
you
they
get
got
here?
when they
I
got to
understand
Ellis
that none of
Island,
you have fathers and mothers in your household, but you actually do come from a man and a woman. There's only
sir,
2 sexes. You come
sir,
from a man and a woman, okay? And then each of your parents came from a man and a woman. And then each of their parents came from a man and a woman. You got
right,
it?
right. And sir, again, where's your family from? Where did they
I
come from
just told you
when they got to Ellis
Germany,
Island?
Italy, and Ireland.
When they got to Ellis Island with that lint in their pockets, where did they come from?
Yeah, and
'Cause,
then built this fucking country that you
no, they didn't. No, they
enjoy, gave you the freedom, gave you a free
sir,
lottery ticket,
sir,
took you
sir,
out of Africa.
sir, you didn't even have freedom. You had to. Your family fled from Italy, and I don't believe the German thing. Ireland, yeah, you guys like to throw in Germany. No, you're a little old potato famine dude. So I believe Italy and Ireland, but I don't believe the German thing. Y'all like to try to throw that Aryan thing in there. I think that you're a poor little Irish guy up there in Massachusetts eating potato soup, scratching headlights out of your pubic hair, sir. Is that what it is?
I like you, dude. I really do. You're entertaining. Listen, I like you. You're cool. We could sit down. We could sit down and face to face, have a cup of coffee, and have a good time, good conversation. I appreciate. No, listen. This is how we talk through our differences. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't care what you can say, all the fucking shit you want to say, but I know deep down you actually want to come to some kind of understanding, some kind of common ground here, and I do as well. I care about black Americans. I do. And let me tell you something. Every black American in this room hit the motherfucking lottery, okay, by being here today. Okay. And yeah, maybe your
lottery.
ancestors,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
being
no,
a
no, no, no. A lottery
oh,
is
you want to be born in Ethiopia?
no, 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 no. A lottery is when you pay for something at a small rate and then get something rewarded in a large rate. You get something more in return. We didn't win no lottery. Every crumb we've ever received, we built it. You white supremacists hit the lottery. We've never gotten a something for nothing deal. When y'all got off that boat in Ellis Island, fleeing from the slums of Italy with lint in your pocket, that was the lottery. You came over here to $1 million worth of whiteness. So you're projecting, sir. So you should thank Foundational Black Americans for creating a place where you can come and exercise that $1 million worth of whiteness. If it weren't for us, you would be still in Italy eating some damn spaghetti with a rat sitting in your lap. But go ahead, sir.
You want to really learn something about black culture, you should look into cargo religion culture, right? Cargo religion culture. Learn about that.
What the
So
hell is that? What is
exactly.
that?
I'm telling you to learn about it. Listen, I don't have time to explain everything to you, the world history and the fucking 14 billion years to you. Holy shit. I only got 5 minutes. I appreciate the microphone and I appreciate the conversation. But let me tell you something. You did hit the lottery. You paid a small price. You paid no price. You didn't pay any price. You were never in chains. You were never enslaved. And you got it all.
Sir, my family got this thing from the mud. My family cleared the roads, cleared the brush, built the bridges, built the cities, built the railroads, built the infrastructure, became the economy. We weren't a part of the economy, we were the economy. We were actually being sold on Wall Street, sir. We were the economy in this country, sir. And if it weren't for us, again, you still be somewhere in Italy with some leprechaun boots, eating a worm sandwich, looking at a goddamn rainbow for a pot of gold. You understand?
I appreciate it. Listen, anybody
There
out there
you
want to do some research on cargo cult science, cargo cult phenomena, okay? You educate yourself, learn a little something, see where you came from. Now
there you
here's the deal. The bottom line is yes, you didn't pay a damn price. Yes, maybe your ancestors did. Sure.
and
They
I'm
paid
my
us
I am my ancestors, sir.
okay,
I'm
and that's
I
fine. And
am
know what? They paid the price for you to get it all. You hit the fucking lottery. Your
that's not a
ancestors paid us.
lottery.
That's a small price for you to
So,
pay to
so
get a
you thank
huge
my
reward.
so you need to thank my beautiful foundational Black American family for having the tenacity to build this nation from scratch so that your family can flee over here and enjoy all the benefits. You're welcome, sir.
It's a complete myth. It's a complete fiction. He's making this all up. You
No,
know he's making this up.
you're
Look
trying
up
to read. history, sir. You know the facts. You white supremacists tried to build this thing on your own, and you failed over and over. And you know that's the truth. Show me what you build in this nation or on this land that you were successful at before foundational Black Americans were introduced to the picture. Please name it and name the year.
Yeah, everything. Now, here's the thing. You want to talk about
Year.
cultural appropriation? Let's go back to the
Name,
cultural appropriation.
oh,
How dare
they
you?
can't. They
How
can't
dare
name
you
the
use an
year.
iPhone? How dare you use an iPhone and cultural
Oh,
appropriate me?
you
How
don't
dare you drive an
stop.
automobile? How dare you
Oh,
fly a plane? Why are you wearing clothes? Jesus Christ.
sir,
Why are you using a fork and a knife to eat? Don't
sir,
cultural appropriate me.
sir, clothes and fashion came from the Moors, and they brought that up into Europe. It was
The
black
Moors were not
Moors.
black. Educate
Yes,
yourself. The
they
Moors were not
were.
black. No,
Yes,
they
they were. It was black Moors going up there into Europe teaching you fashion because you would wear these old funky, musty ass saddlebags year round. And the Moors said, no, that's musty. Here's some baking soda and something called soap. Wash your ass and put this under your arms and change these clothes for the season. It was the Moors who did that, sir. It was the Moors who said, cut that headlights out of your hair and put a bayang in your shit and style it this way. There were Moors doing that, sir. It's very well documented. Black people. So you're welcome. I thank you on behalf of the Moors.
Listen, Tariq, I really appreciate you bringing me up, giving me the microphone. Great
Yeah,
conversation, great space as always. I don't want to hog the microphone. I'm sure other people want to jump on. I mean, I can hang
yeah.
out if you have any questions about real history, but
It's okay. It's,
yeah,
look,
just
look,
throw me a
look.
question if you want. I don't care.
No, no,
You know,
brother. Just
I'm
look.
chilling.
I'm going to get some other calls. You need to get that ravioli off the stove before it burns up. But if I have any more questions, I will holler at you and I'll let you know. If I need to get some headlights removal tips, then I'll buzz you in again. All right. But thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Oh, these white supremacists, they are just doing the most. Again, they like to try to minimize, well, I was in the North. Family, the North was so complicit in the slave trade. Family, I want y'all to research something. Y'all know when 9/11 happened, when 9/11 happened in 2001, when the planes took down the World Trade Center, when they were doing the rubbish removal, when they were removing all of the rubble from the World Trade Center. Family, do y'all know they found a slave ship under the World Trade Center? And the media, they're very quiet about that. I want y'all to Google that. They found a slave ship under the World Trade Center. I forgot what the name of the ship was, but it was a smaller ship. It wasn't for the whole transatlantic ocean voyages, but it was going from New York to the Caribbean. So it was bringing enslaved black people back and forth to New York and the Caribbean. Google what I just told you. The media, they downplayed that. Well, they act like that shit didn't even happen. A lot of y'all didn't even know that. But there was a slave ship found, the remains of a slave ship found under the World Trade Center. They really, really minimized that. But Google that, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, man. And by the way, guys, we have I think we got 2 days left for the Aratasase holiday package, where you're going to get the Black History book for children. You're going to get my book, FBA Race Beta. You're going to get the Rootwork deodorant, Rootwork towel, Buck Breaking DVD, American Maroon Blu-ray, and a whole bunch of other great, great items for one low bundle rate. And that bundle deal is only available for 2 more days. You get that at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Hiddenhistorymuseum.com, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my brother Afro Elite on here. Hold on. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I'm here.
My man, how are you, brother?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
What's on your mind?
I wanted to speak on what you were talking about earlier as far as the Jonathan Majors situation and how they had proof and everybody essentially knew from the beginning that Jonathan didn't actually do this. But a lot of
Right.
people jumped on him really to attack him and really black men as a proxy. under the guise of quote unquote protecting women. And what's interesting about that situation is that you don't see the same with Josh Giddey. The same people who are talking about we got to protect women and it's not a safe place for women, they do that with black men as a justification to attack them or to cancel them essentially. But when you see the situation with Josh Giddey or any other white celebrity or person, you don't see the same Me Too people saying anything about that.
Right. Absolutely. Real talk. They're very quiet about that. And they let that nonsense go on. And this is why I was saying earlier, we got to be very careful about dogpiling on people in situations like that. Okay, we got a lot of folks in here. Oh, Lord. T.S. Giselle. All right, T.S. Giselle. What do you have to say, T.S. Giselle?
Oh my gosh, I got some news for y'all.
Uh-oh.
Child, they say the FBA doll, Miss Foundational Black American. Child, oof, let me just post it in the Jumbotron.
No, just say what you got. I don't know what you're trying to.
So I was in the chateau sipping on some aged 26-year-old champagne, and I was just like, well, let me check my 23andMe. Which I did my test years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Girl, look what they trying to say about the doll. This is
What
news to me.
what they say? You a Sasquatch or something? What are you? Are you part Neanderthal? What are they saying about you?
Oh, it never gave that. It's saying that the doll has Caribbean ancestry from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I've
Oh,
never heard of such. To my knowledge, all four of my grandparents, well, I'll take that back. Three of the four were born in the Carolinas. Um, there's one that's a little sketch, but I won't get into my personal life. But
so are you saying that you're a certified tether?
that's not what I'm saying because
Okay.
this
Okay.
just, I took my test years ago and this just popped up.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but yeah, the FBA doll got a little treated them girls, apparently.
Okay. Well, and also another thing we learned. I didn't know that you were a rapper, and I found some raps of you. Hold on, is this you busting a rhyme? Hold on.
Now, don't you start with me.
I heard you busting on that. I didn't know you could flow like that. All right. Yeah, I didn't know you had rhymes like that, T.S. Giselle. All right. Let me see who else we got. Um, Let me see. We got a lot of people in here. And by the way, family, if you are in Los Angeles or if you want to come to LA, we got a great event happening at the Hidden History Museum this Saturday. Why don't y'all come on and join me this Saturday? We got a lot of great comedians that's going to perform. We got music, we got complimentary food. We're going to eat good, drink good, party good, have a great time at the Hidden History Museum. Private event, but you got to get your tickets at hiddenhistorymuseum.com. hiddenhistorymuseum.com, ladies and gentlemen. Brother Terrain, Brother Terrain, Brother Terrain in the building.
Craziest damn night I done heard over here since Chappelle show was on, bro. It's wild in here.
Real talk.
Hey, I'd love to get your thoughts on the situation with Malika Andrews, and the whole situation about making apparently black men the boogeyman for every sort of pathology and predatory behavior from sports, and then situation with Jonathan Majors as well.
Yeah. I was talking about the Jonathan Major situation earlier, and Malika again when and they rightfully booed her when she came out here to a public event. So that shows the popularity that these people have, which is zero. A lot of people don't rock with these figures that they put on TV, but they put folks on TV knowing that they're going to push their agenda. These folks don't even have popularity in these streets, but they know who to get to push out here in the media. in order to keep their agenda up. They know who they're going to get. They know how to get tethers and bed wenches to do the dirty work for them. They're very good at doing that. Let's get Joel. Let's get Joel in here. Joel, what's up, brother? Joel. Turn the microphone on, Mr. Joel.
Oh, hi, Tariq. Yeah, I like what you said about tethers and bedwenches. That's always a good one.
There you go. There you go. And anything else on your mind, sir?
Not too much. It's a cloudy day today. This wind rustling through the trees, and yeah, just thought I'd come and say hello.
You're out there in Australia, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There you go, my man. Well, you enjoy your kangaroo and your koala, and you have a good one, brother. All right. Let's see who else we got. We ain't gonna be on here too long. We're not gonna be on here too long, but we do have a lot of folks in here, as we always do. And again, y'all need to go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com and get tickets to join us here in LA this Saturday night, starting at 7 p.m. We're going to have a great time Saturday night. All right, let's get Mimi. Let's get Mimi. All right, Mimi.
Going. You be nice, I'll be nice. Shh. I'm not gonna say nothing. That's it. We good? Capiche? Oh, yeah, because I want him to. I want him in a different way. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was able to take his car and park it. So, shh. Okay, mind your business. Anyways, how the fuck does Hunter Biden not show up to court? He was across the street. The fuck? Bitch, you better show the fuck up. Where's Wesley Snipes? Where's Martha Stewart? How the fuck this motherfucker said, well, I have a drug addiction.
This is crack, rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous or cool or kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of cocaine, and it can kill you. What's really bad is nobody knows how much it takes. So every time you use it, you risk dying. It isn't worth it. Look, everybody wants to be cool, but doing it with crack isn't just wrong. It could be dead wrong.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Thank you so much, Mimi. All right.
That was not me. That was you.
Lord. God damn have mercy. Lord. Oh, goodness. Y'all stop cutting the dope with fentanyl out here in these streets. Please stop cutting the dope with fentanyl, trying to stretch it out. Y'all stop stepping on the damn dope. Y'all know people can't handle that shit. Damn. Okay. Anyway. Let's see. Can we get one more? I really don't have the energy for that. You know what? I don't have the energy. I don't want no more calls. All right, that's enough for me. All right. That is enough for me. Anyway, guys, look, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com, get the Rochester holiday package, and also get tickets to join us this Saturday at the Hidden History Museum. We got a great celebration, hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Anyway, guys, you guys have a great night. Stay crack free. Put your